to rally.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Is underneath this one. One down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ER. The next twin up, Joel Wilson, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Harper isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in, Michael. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Durham onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Phillies nothing.
Now batting, center fielder, Greg Allen.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wilson moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Christian Walker. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Christian Walker.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Riddle is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Minnesota Twins host road win number 40 on the year. Stephen Redd picks up his team best 14th win in this one, as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Nick Pivetta pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Canadian right-hander will get the nod here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V.
Into the box now, Joel Wilson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the shot. Digging in for his second at bat, Joel Wilson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Man at second here with 2 away, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Nagel charging this one, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. At the plate, Joel Wilson. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here it comes on 0-2. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. The 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pereira is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Alfaro fields it cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mackey is under it, and that's the third out. Twins.
Nagel.
The 1-1. High and deep to left center field. Wilson ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joel Wilson. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Greg Nagel. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning. Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Victorious Twins, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carson Fulmer will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
So stepping in, Joel Wilson, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 of that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Coates is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Stepping in, Joel Wilson. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Wilson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field. Line drive base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Here's a pop-up now.
Dig, you're scoring!
Eagle waits on it. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors. Digging in, Joel Wilson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Twins lead it 9-2.
Welcome back as the White Sox look to get the offense going in the 3rd. This is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite...
Up next for Chicago, Rich Pereira. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Wilson ranging back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts? Standing in, Joel Wilson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheel.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Coates is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Boone Devine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wilson is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
Settling in now, Rich Pereira. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Hit in the air to left. Wilson has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Cut hold.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Sean Coates. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wilson on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in, Joel Wilson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
On the back.
Hit out toward second. Reined in. Barehanded for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Fulmer was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. Trevor Hildenberger records the save, his 41st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins: 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. Today, a showdown out of Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, Joel Wilson, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Guy's having a monster year, leading in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Top 5 in RBIs. If he can improve on that, he has a legit shot to win the crown.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is you get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, can't happen.
And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Josh Bell the next to hit, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here it is, the 3-0, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Striding forward now is the DH, Eric Chamberlain, and now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second.
Right here, on the back.
And he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, Maikel Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. This one's down to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to 2nd for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Now at the plate, Joel Wilson, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Wilson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pereira calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So to the plate is the White Sox DH,
Now batting,
Sean
the designated
Coates.
hitter.
He'll look to bounce back
Shaw.
after striking out his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wilson is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Ready once again,
Now
Joel
back.
Wilson.
Left
A
field.
hit in 2 tries so far.
Wilson.
From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Right here, on the back, on the back.
Ochoa ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Bell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Josh Bell.
This is hit
Come
the
on,
other
come
way
on,
out
come on,
toward
come
left
on.
field. Mackey has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Twins are in front 3-0. Stepping in, Joel Wilson.
Now
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. At the plate, Rich Pereira. He's
Now
singled
batting,
in 2 trips
center
to the
fielder.
plate thus far.
Rich Pereira.
Lifted in the air out to left. Wilson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Greg Nagel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wilson is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-2 the final score today. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Larry Lopes records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ronaldo Lopez is charged with number 16 in the loss column this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Joel Wilson aims to bring his hitting streak to 25 straight games right after this. Stephen Redd, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season.
He's out.
Striding in for Houston,
Batting
Robert
third.
Geary, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Geary.
And he popped him up. Turner into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger.
Up next for Minnesota, Joel Wilson.
third.
Not to jinx him or anything, but he'll be looking to lengthen his hitting streak here.
Wilson.
And you get above 20 games, you start thinking about it every at-bat when you take that donut off on the on-deck circle. 25 games, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air.
Altuve for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone.
Fourth.
And digging into
The
bat
first
next,
baseman.
the big bat of Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric
Batting fifth.
Chamberlain. He was
The
1 for
designated
4
hitter,
with a 2-bagger in
Eric
yesterday's game.
Chamberlain.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really...
4. Take the man. 3. Out. Keep me. 9. He's out.
Striding in, Joel Wilson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Joel Wilson.
Davis is over to take a look. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. Geary is right there. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Play ball. Out.
Next up for the Stros, J.D. Davis. He popped out in his first trip.
J.D. Davis.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Wilson going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in once again, Joel Wilson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Aside from the hitting streak, he also sits atop the batting average rankings. If he keeps this up, he'll be the odds-on favorite to win a batting title.
Matty, he certainly caught fire at the right time.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Davis.
3 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fly ball into straightaway left. Wilson giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Now batting, Joel Wilson. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Yeah. Ball.
The 2-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Robles is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate,
Now
Eric
back,
Chamberlain.
the designated hitter, Eric Chamberlain.
Ready with the 2-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that's off the left field wall. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Minnesota Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Guy Lanier claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trevor Hildenberger closes the door for the save, his 42nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB. Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Tyler Danish, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wilson is under this one, and that's out number 2. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that
coming to the plate now, Joel Wilson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Wilson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Wilson, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Line towards center field. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, no doubt I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. There are certain things that jump out to you and say, this guy's having a great season. Not a good one, but a great one. I look at the runs scored, and he's already scored over 100 runs this season. That's a great season.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joel Wilson.
The left fielder, Joel Wilson.
He's set. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. In to score the runner from third.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark.
Now at the plate, Sean Petrovic. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Petrovic.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joel
The
Wilson.
left fielder, Joel Wilson.
First pitch on its way. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Alonso Ferreira, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and 2 strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping into the box, JT Riddle. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Riddle.
Ready with the 0-1. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in to try it again, Joel Wilson. He singled his last time up.
Joel Wilson.
Here it comes. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Right there, that a boy.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Franco. It was a walk in his last trip.
Michael Franco.
And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, They're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The 2-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Altuve for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Lewis Keys, and their runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Wilson on third. Riddle at second with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. Reed scoops it up on to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Into the box, Joel Wilson in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Houston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Scott Wagner earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Matt McCormick earns the save out of the bullpen, his 47th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this 3-game week. Stepping up to the plate, Joel Wilson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wilson.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
So coming to the plate, Josh Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Bell.
Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Jake Marisnick. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Wilson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus on third baseman Michael.
Digging in now, Joel Wilson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Sliding into the box, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here now the 2-2 on the ground to third.
Pick it up.
And it eats him up a bit. Unfortunately, here they will get an out on the play, but the runners will move up to second and third now with 1 gone. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, and he can't hang on. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Digging in, Alonso Ferreira. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Wilson on second. Franco is over at first with 1 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Doug McCullough. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Doug McCullough.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right
Come on,
side.
get there.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We played 4 full. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins 1. Into the box now, Joel Wilson. He singled his last time up.
Joel Wilson.
First offering on its way. Now a drive out to left center field.
Stand up.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So striding forward now, Josh Bell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Josh Bell becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The third baseman,
standing
7.
in as the potential tying run, Michael Franco. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. The 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping up now, Alonso Ferreira. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Weak grounder back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Target Field right after this. Leading off the inning, Joel Wilson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his...
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis.
Let's play ball. 3. He's out. That's ball 4.
In now, Joel Wilson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Joel Wilson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Mazo has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Joel Wilson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive.
And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Josh Bell the next to hit. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Josh Bell.
The 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We've played 2 full. Twins lead it 6-0. Next for the Tigers, Franco. He singled his last time up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit in the air out to left field. Wilson moves over, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So just the Tigers get just the 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Joel Wilson. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Striding in once again, Joel Wilson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well. Swinging
on the bag,
left-handed
on the bag.
swinging from the right side.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Next up for Detroit, Roger Cardenas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Cardenas.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wilson is there, and that retires the side. So striding in, Darryl Hanley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Wilson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the run. So digging in now, Joel Wilson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Wilson.
Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And
this was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
8-4 tonight. The Twins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Andrew Bergeron earns the win, his second. Scott Rosales permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Alfonso Escobar records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis on this fine Wednesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Larry Lopes is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Scott Mazzo.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Wilson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Coming to the plate now, Joel Wilson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Buxton at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
The next twin up, Josh Bell. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame.
Josh Bell.
Here's the 0-2. A little
on the bag, right here.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. Minnesota leads this one 1-0. Standing in, Larry Morales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Wilson moves over. 2 down. Ready now, Luis Sardinas. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Sardinas.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Wilson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joel Wilson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
All right, hang on, right here.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he's back into second here safely. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now in the box, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Popped up. Mengden is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Eric Chamberlain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. The 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Twins 3 and the Tigers nothing. Into the box now, Scott Mazzo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Wilson is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Joel Wilson. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Wilson.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Joel Wilson. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at bat, and his streak's going to come to an end. Hey, nothing to hang your head over. 20-plus games of giving your team a chance to win every night.
Striding in to start the ninth, Larry Morales, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The 1-2. In the air now out to left field. Wilson is there, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Luis Sardinas. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Wilson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Tigers lead it 7-3.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Stephen Red, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit.
Digging in, Franco. He will lead
Number
this
15.
one off today. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactic?
So stepping in, Scott Mazzo. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wilson is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's.
Stepping in, Joel Wilson. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way.
Wilson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Row, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really good.
So this guy's raking right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games? That's a month of sleeping with just Nice dreams every night. One knock every game for a month. Pretty special.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
Standing in, Maikel Franco. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame.
Franco.
The pause and the 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Darryl Hanley, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wilson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
7, the center fielder.
Settling in now, Justin Matthews took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air to left field. Wilson is there. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Joel Wilson. He reached on a single in his first try. Popped him up. Sardinas shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Joel Wilson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning. Leading off the inning, Larry Morales, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. This is in the air to left field. Wilson is in his tracks now. 1 gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league. Digging in, Luis Sardinas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wilson has it in his tracks. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Joel Wilson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Wilson.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and digging
First
into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Comes set, the 0-1. Hard hit at third.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as this.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-3, the final score today. Minnesota.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.